it's rare to hear good radio guys doing it. Like,
I would agree, but I got to say, Ron Coomer.
He's terrible.
I love him.
Oh,
see,
I mean he's fine at the color stuff, but like Pat Hughes will walk away. I don't know what he's doing.
Wait, who's the baseball player? Who's the one that played baseball?
Coomer.
Okay, yeah. I love that guy.
Okay, well, the main guy, Pat.
Right.
I don't know where he goes, but he disappears. Like, for some reason.
No. That's in their contract, dude.
For some reason, Ron gets his own inning to play-by-play.
That's in the contract.
And it is painful. Because it goes from Pat doing the... Like, we could have a conversation, and then you'll hear the crack of the bat, and he'll cut whatever's going on. He'll stop and go, that's a line drive to blah, 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 and this guy's running, and he gives you play-by-play exactly what's happening on.
Right.
What Ron does is... Oh yeah, that had to be one of the best it's the most who gives a fuck about bratwurst? Oh yeah, that's got to be one of the best bratwursts in my opinion I've ever had.
Meanwhile, line drive to
meet your point, and you hear this as Soriano hits a scorching home run in left field. Blah blah blah. Yeah, what's the score? What the fuck is going on?
So you don't like this guy's?
Look. He's a nice guy.
He can't
He's doing his best.
He can't handle the inning.
He can't do play-by-play.
No,
not to my liking. I mean,
no.
When you've got a guy, one of the best in the business, teaching you how to do it every day, all you have to do is imitate what he's doing.
All right, but that's old school. He's trying to be new. I bet he's got a Twitter account. I bet your other guy doesn't.
He's acting as if I can see that he'd be a great TV commentator, because then I'm seeing what's happening. I can still listen to him talk. But the radio, I don't know what's happening. You got to paint a picture for me, buddy.
Yeah, he's painting you a picture about that bratwurst.
Yeah, exactly. I can almost taste it.
Dude, and I swear to God, I looked up that one, I can't even remember the name of it. I posted it on our show page. You can find us at the Bill Joe Show on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, where it was that one guy doing the commentating, and they got Joe Buck, and they got Dan Patrick and Rich Eisen. They're like, oh yeah, that's the day that Jimmy lost his mind on air. And we got a 3-2 count here. Oh, and that ball is gondola, just like in my wife's vagina. No, you fuck off, Steve.
You go to hell.
Yeah, right.
I'm not going to calm down.
What? How do you think that Frank? Help me out with his last name, because I always Arizia.
From who? I'm not even aware of this clip that you're talking about.
You've never. You're the one that showed it to me. Frank Arizia. He's one of the guys that does all the voices for The Simpsons, or a lot.
Oh,
of them.
Frank Azaria.
Oh, there we go. See, a Z or
Hank. It's Hank Azaria.
Oh, not Frank.
Frank of Rislo.
Never heard of him, bro. Yeah, but if you would have said Brad Deadso, I would have been like, oh, you mean Drew Bledsoe.
Okay.
All right, so you remember this clip now?
Yeah,
Where
no,
he
I do.
plays?
Yeah.
How do you quote a script, an entire piece? Like, anyway, I want to know, like, what do you think? How did that piece come about? Like, any idea?
I mean, it's just it's one of those thoughts, right? You know, there's a guy having a bad day, and you're in a job where you
can't have a bad day.
You can't let the bad day come out in your work.
Right. I don't ever do that. But anyway, so I'm at work today, and this is what I wanted to ask you about. And I was walking by this table that was obviously a first date in the afternoon. It's not my table, but it's next to my section. So I get to walk by these people all the time. And it's like, how are you? Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Like, I keep walking by this conversation. It's like, you know her. She knows him. Da, da, da. And at the first of it, I was like, oh, young
Yeah.
love.
Uh-huh.
But as soon as they got all the pleasantries out of the way, this dude straight up talked about himself for 2 hours.
Oh.
I heard her voice once after I forgot what her voice sounded like. That I walked by, and in the middle of his sentence, she goes, "Uh-huh."
Oh, God.
For 2 hours, this guy is just straight, and he doesn't even take a break to eat. Like, he's talking while he's eating. I'm listening to more of
isn't
his
that the worst?
conversation.
Where you see the guy, you're like, he
has to get out.
it's like
whatever.
a third of his salad has been eaten,
Right.
and she's sitting there almost done with hers. And it's like, come on, man.
Right.
Like, take a bite.
Right.
Let the air breathe.
Yeah. Yeah. I know that. I know that feeling when you're just like, you're done eating, and you're just like, if you would quit talking,
Yeah.
we'd get through this a lot better. Anyway, so like I was wondering, like, first date, what's the worst first uncomfortable date story? Because I got to imagine that that's got to be at the top of a lot of girls' list.
The guy talks.
Being hooked up
time.
with a guy that just can't stop talking.
Mm-hmm.
That has to be number one.
Maybe she was such a bad personality. This guy was like, I got to carry this whole thing.
Dude, that would have been the quickest size up in the world. I was there at Open. Like, I saw them sit down. They were acquainted. They're little blah, blah.
Yeah.
Like 2-3 minutes tops. I didn't even walk by him again, and it was already over, and it was this dude's show.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe she enjoyed the show. Probably
okay.
not.
All right. I can't imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy obviously served. So a lot of the conversation had to do with, like, the conditions that he was living in.
Oh, so he's a vet.
Yeah.
So
That's how much.
So he's a bad conversationalist because he doesn't let her say anything.
Right.
And she can't be like, all right, time's up. I got to go. Because she has to give him the due respect of his duty or his service to the country.
You almost said a reward.
At some point, she's probably like, look, can I just blow you under the table and get this over with? So we can get out of here.
This is Olive Garden. They don't have table stuff.
You walk by and you're like, nah, I've been listening. I'll set up the partition. You guys go for it. Thanks for your service.
You owe me one. By the way, what are you doing later tonight?
Yeah. I want to thank you for your service.
No, her, dude.
I know you lean to him. You thank him. And you say, oh, yeah, you want to blow him too?
I thought that's the category you were putting me in. Like, be like, oh, yeah, he served, right? I was like, no. So, like, the first date, like, being on a first date, I haven't had one in a long time. You haven't had one in a long time. Like, at our age now, like, I can tell you what the worst date of my childhood was, but to do it right now, like, what would be the worst thing? Would it be a girl talking about herself constantly, whether she be a vet or her fucking doggy daycare or... Yeah,
I don't know how I'd handle a situation where I don't like a person because I'm really bad at being honest, like, this just isn't working for me.
Why is that bad, though?
I don't know what it's good. It's more adult.
I would think so.
But I'm really bad at doing it. You know what I mean? Like I'm really bad at the uncomfortable talk. Like,
so you don't do it well.
No.
So if you were to do it good, like, you've got to have at least some idea of, like, how you would want to handle something.
I could
like
definitely tell someone how to do it.
Okay.
I just don't know that I could do it.
How would you tell somebody to do it?
I think you just stop them. And you're like, hey,
look,
you seem really great. You seem like a really nice person, and I just want to be honest with you. I don't see this working. I mean, I'm really sorry if it's
rude. I'm not trying to be rude.
If this is brutally honest, but
I'm not trying to waste your time.
If this is too direct, maybe you're not used to people talking this way. I'm not even used to talking this way. This is uncomfortable for me, but I don't want to drag something on.
I don't want to make this is already not working.
I don't want this to be uncomfortable later.
Okay, so now, like, all right, I'm with you, too. Like, I would respect somebody who said that to me. I would respect myself for saying it to them, and I don't think I could either.
Rather than doing the whole, this was great, can't wait to see you again, blah, blah, and then you don't text them back.
Right. That's so gay.
And then that gets to be rude. I mean, that's hurtful.
Yes. But
it also feels very awkward to sit there and go, look,
I would rather
I got to be honest with you.
I would rather that, but you're right. I don't think I could.
Right. I would much rather just be like, I can't wait to get out of here so I can never call you again. Just never call back.
But we'll see each other next Thursday, bowling league, right?
Right. It won't be awkward.
We're going to be fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so first date. I agree. I think being uncomfortable would
just the awkward conversation, like no jokes are landing, or here's what the nightmare for me would be walking into a place and them going, oh my God, they have the best whatever. And in your head, you're like, I was just thinking the exact opposite.
Right.
They have the worst.
Right.
The best are down the road.
Right.
Like, they're the best. No.
Yeah, but if you were to say that at that exact moment, lightning might strike. And it might make your whole entire evening. You're both walking. I saw a commercial where I totally appreciate. I couldn't tell you who it was by or for. But this woman came in, and this guy's on his phone. He's sitting at the table, and he's texting or Facebooking. She comes in on her phone, and she's texting her Facebook. And they see each other, and they're like, oh, my God, hi. And they both respectfully put their phones away, which is nice. Yeah. And then he's like, how are you? And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. I was just making plans later tonight in case this doesn't work out. And she's like, that's what I was doing. And then they sat down, and they carried on their merry way and had a good – like that – sort of honesty is what you're talking about.
Well, yeah, but the problem I would have is after the fifth confrontation of I was just thinking the opposite.
Right.
I'm like, maybe we don't like each other, or we don't,
we're not compatible, but I mean, then there's that saying, opposites attract. You're going to have that kicking around in the back of your mind.
But I also think I would be the kind of guy that would be like, I still haven't gotten laid in a long time. So maybe I just rough it out and see where this goes.
Fuck Paul Abdul.
I will act like I enjoy this dessert. Oh, yeah. It's my favorite. You want some more of mine?
No. No, I don't.
Oh, man.
No, I'm with you on the honesty thing. So, speaking of dating, chat carousel? Have you ever done this?
Chat roulette?
Chat roulette. I'm sorry,
okay.
Not carousel.
Yeah.
Chat roulette.
But is that still around? Because that was the one.
Oh, it's so broken.
Where it's
dude.
just guys with their dicks out.
It's so broken. Like, well, yeah, we joked about that. And like, let's see, Conan, Tosh, they've all made references to it. But every once in a while, they come across somebody who's like from another planet, and they're like just talking to him. So I was like, fuck it, I want to try it.
You did it?
I did it. You're right.
Did you?
A lot of dicks.
Did you have your dick out or not?
No, I did not have my dick out.
At some point, did you go, should I pull my dick out? Should I put the camera just on my dick?
No, it was just click, click, click. Oh my fucking click, click, click. And then I stumbled upon this Sweden DJ.
Really?
Just straight up like spinning.
Did he talk to you?
Basement. Not for like 2.5 minutes.
He just spun the whole time?
He spinning, whatever you want to call it. He called it a bunch of different words that I didn't make.
Boing.
And then he got done, and he looked up, and he was like, oh, yeah, what's up? And I was like, what's going on, man? Sounds pretty cool, man. What are you doing? What's going on here? And then all of a sudden his phone went off, and he started texting, and he's like, man, I got to go. 6 o'clock here. I got to go get some bitches.
6 o'clock is bitch time.
And I'm like, 6 o'clock? Is that in the morning or at night? He's, morning. I got to go. I'm like, I finally found somebody who wasn't a dick.